What's up guys? We have got the video for you today. We are staying on a brand new cruise ship that's going to no port that you've ever heard of before. We're actually going to outer space. We're staying on the Halcyon, a brand new spaceship by the Chandrella Cruise Line here in Walt Disney World. But first we're gonna take you on a little room tour because we've got the coolest cabin. You've never seen anything like this. I can't wait to show it to you. And then later on we'll do a full ship tour and hopefully highlight some of the stuff from this cruise. This is gonna be out of this world. So when you first board the ship, they give you an M band. This is gonna be your all access guide to everything. It gets you in your cabin, it gets you into the parks, it gets you all over the ship. And we just tapped into cabin 4128. So we're on deck 4, cabin 128. Let me show you around. So guys, Disney went all out with the theming of this Starcruiser. When you first walk into the cabin, you'll notice that it is very Star Wars-y. You've got basically everything you can think of that is Star Wars. A lot of really cool stuff, a lot of attention to detail. I'll point out some of the main things first. So you can see that the room has a single queen-size bed, but it doesn't mean you can only sleep two. There's also bunk beds. We've got 2 bunk beds on the side of the main bed, and this pull-out bed that comes down from the wall. It's a little bit heavy, but that'll sleep another person as well. So the rooms can sleep up to 5. Be careful, I almost chopped my fingers off on that one. To the right, instead of having a window or a porthole like a lot of cruise ships do, we've got this cool little window to the galaxy. So come check this out. You got some buttons all around. There are 2 that actually do something. So we've got open viewport here, or closed viewport. Right now it's closed. Let's go ahead and check out what it looks like when you open. I think I broke it. Oh, there it is. So just like that, our shades went up and we can see out into the galaxy. It's got this cool little like 3D effect going on, which is neat. And look, other Starcruisers just floating by. I guess we're all traveling to the same place. This is really neat. It is nice to notice that when you do close the viewport, all the lights will shut off and the shade goes down so you can't have absolute darkness in here at night. Below the starport window, we've got hidden desk that pulls out. Pretty short actually, so mini desk. I can say little here because it's appropriate. And we've got some benches too. So these slide out and roll around. They kind of look like little droids. All right, then fit for 2. It is a queen size bed. All of the cabins are the same. I believe there are 2 suites on the ship that are bigger and have some more amenities. But other than that, every room is gonna be just like this one. You've got your bedside table with, check this out. This is the remote control for the TV. Getting a little bit of BB-8 vibes there. Theming is awesome. With some plugs, we've got 2 US plugs here that you can use. A button for the base lamp, which is cool. That lights up underneath the bed. Probably looks good at night with a little bit of ambiance, kind of low lighting so you can still see. And then a little reading light as well that switches out. Looks like, yeah, you can tilt that up and down, which is cool. Very nice. Over here we've got the television, or I'm not sure what they refer to it as, but this is gonna be your entertainment center. When you first walk into the cabin, it's got a little bit of information about your trip, so you can see the path that we're gonna be traveling through the galaxy. Very, very cool. We've got welcome esteemed passenger. I believe that usually says the passengers' names, but we're the passengers today, so that's cool. And of course, our cabin number. One of my favorite parts of the room when we walked in was the bunk beds. These things look super cool. I told Holly I'll be sleeping in one of those one night for sure. And we were told as well by our lovely host when she walked us to the room that they comfortably seat adults. So I'll be trying that out. Got a nice firm ladder here to get upstairs and all the amenities. I do notice that there are also reading lights up in the bunk beds as well. So then next to the entertainment center, there's kind of your communication board, I guess I'd call it. So you've got your in-cabin phone. You've got your temperature thermostat where you can change the temperature. And we were told to definitely try this out. So this is our droid link, where we can call the ship droid and interact with her. So I'm gonna try this for the first time. I'm interested to see what it is. So you push the button and call her. Oh, and then I think I'm supposed to tap my M band to activate it, so. Ah, access granted.
Hello, and welcome aboard.
Hello.
Is now a good time to discuss your journey?
Yes.
Wonderful. My name is D309, the logistics droid of the Halcyon.
So I believe this is the 275th anniversary.
It is indeed. How many others can say they're on the Halcyon's 275th standard year anniversary voyage? Actually, 367 other passengers can. So, unless there's anything else, I'll let you get started exploring the ship.
All right, thank you very much.
Best journey.
Luggage is here. Hello.
Oh, I have some cargo for you.
Oh, some
Yes,
cargo.
perfect.
Cool, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, good deal. Thank you, appreciate it.
Enjoy your voyage.
Thank you. Our cargo's here, you guys. So just like a regular cruise line, they do bring your luggage to the room, but this is a little more personal. Usually they just drop it by your door. Oh, it's nice, they dropped it off in person. So what'd you think of that? That was pretty neat. We got to talk to a robot, a droid, so she's on the ship. She gives us a lot of information. You can clearly interact with them. I believe you can ask questions, things like bedtime stories, what to do on the ship, that kind of cool stuff. So definitely play around with her when you get here. All right, so let's keep this room tour going. Here we go, down this hall. So a big complaint that most people have on cruise ships is that the bathrooms are really small. You don't have that problem when you're in outer space because this ship is massive. So here's the bathroom. I'll show you what we've got going on. It is broken up into two sections. So you've got the toilet room with a door that closes, very nice for privacy.
Oh my god, that's so hard to do. Thought I was locked in here.
And then you've got your sink area where you can get ready for the day. Nice bright mirror with your different soaps and things. Something we noticed when we first walked in, they actually say that you can keep this little tin inside some face wipes, I think it is. Little sterilizing things, but this tin is a souvenir that comes with the cabin, so that's cool. Be sure to keep it. On the other side of the bathroom, of the sink, is the shower. This is actually a pretty big shower. It looks small, but when you walk in, it goes all the way down to the end of the room with a nice overhead rain shower head. Is that what it's called, a rain shower? Down below the sink, we've got some extra towels. I love this little attention to detail. So this is the Halcyon's logo, and it is on everything here. So we've seen it on the bed pillows, the bedspread, even on the toilet little sticker that they show that the toilet roll is clean. They've got a little emblem there. We've got some thermal blower gear here. So this is kind of like your taser gun for your hair if you want to dry it. Ta-da! So good to know that the rooms come with that. All right, let's see some more of the storage space we've got on this ship. We've got a vanity mirror, complete with a glass bottle of water. This is for your use during the cruise, and you can refill it in the main atrium, which is kind of nice. We usually bring a bottle with us on all our cruises because we're always out of water, so we'll just fill them up at the buffet. It's nice that they give you this to use, and it is complimentary. And then I love these. I think this is cool. These are little cups, little tin cups that you can use for your water, and they put them on a little tray for you. How cool is that? In case you do need to charge some stuff, there is some more additional outlets here. We've got two more American plugs on the right side of the vanity and a button to turn on and off the light. Just slightly farther down the hall, we've got some storage space. So inside you'll find an extra pillow, an extra blanket, again with the Chandrala Starline logo for the Halcyon. Very nice. You've got, of course, your safe, so you can lock up your valuables, and a cooling supply unit. So this is, of course, your mini fridge while you're on board. It is cold, so sometimes these are just like coolers. This guy is actually a full-fledged fridge, and there's a tiny ice box up at the top so you can keep stuff in there. And then, one of Holly's favorites, in the closet, it comes stocked with his and her robes. So we'll be making use of these on board, doing a little relaxing. You've also got a little touchpad that allows you to lock your door because there is no deadbolt lock on the front. And you can also request room service here from one of the droids, which will come in vacuum your room. I don't know if that's actually true, but. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this special tour of our cabin here on the Halcyon Starcruiser. We can't wait. This voyage is about to set sail, so we're gonna go check out the rest of the ship. If you'd like to see a full ship tour, make sure you subscribe below, like, and share this video with friends that you think would enjoy it. Let's go check out the rest of the ship. One of the things that my dad and I were talking about was how you get out of your cabin in an emergency. So being that this is technically a building on land, they do have to have both ingress and egress, meaning there has to be more than one way to get in and out of a room. But after looking at this tour, you might have noticed that there was just a front entry. So I was excited to find out there is a secret back exit in case of emergency. Come here, I'll show you. On the right side of the starport window, there's an emergency hatch. You can pull this and open it. Remember I mentioned about storage space? There is plenty, but this is not to be used for storage. This is a small safe room that you would go in case of an emergency. And there's a phone in the room as well, so you can call and let them know your cabin number, and a crew member will be by to help escort you to safety. It is important to note, by order of the fire marshal, no storage in there for safety purposes. But that answers that special question of how do you get out if there is a real emergency on board.